Hey there guys, Skilled-Tempest. We're going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch. Alright, so I don't know much about this thing at all, so it looks like we're on it. Oh, okay. Edith Finch, journal. Let's open it.
A lot of this isn't going to make...
Let me pause real quick. Gotta get rid of music. No, sounds like fine. Music. Yeah, just in case if it's copyright. Just in case of copyright. Yeah, like the brightness on. Sound effect.
sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. So we're on some creepy forest, a jungle. No forest, yeah, right, forest. Looks like that place is hella messed up. Hot visuals.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Well, you know what? There's possibly in those rooms that you don't even know. Yeah, that's good thing. Let's see what's in here.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So you had a brother who's dead. That's sad. Can you walk off? Oh, look at that, I got a beer belly.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Which way do we go? Finches. I think down. But if that's the right way, then let's go. Let's see, right here. Let's go the other way, see what's over there. Is for every little detail. Nothing much to these five. Can we interact with them? Nope.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Wait a minute, I'm so confused. Is this way... Oh. I really don't know what's happened back there, but okay. Would it just be a faster trail? Oh, there's the trail, so...
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Yeah. But look what's happening right now, we're going back to it. The jump just falls over there, guys, so... There's nothing special on the trail, I think.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Bro, look, it's the neighbor's house, guys. So, car here, can we do anything with this? Kind of bulky car, look at that. Nice detail, but could get more details, it's kind of bulky. Can you see the frogs? You don't see a frog. I don't want to go through that way, I want to go up to the house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Missing. Wait, missing what? Mystery. Milton Finch. And then Milton Finch is not us, because that they could ban and oh look, another missing thing. Maybe better. A lot of them. Oh damn. Someone was upset. Apparently.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Walks in, gets instantly attacked by a ghost. Fuck. You interact with the garage. No, I want to punch it. Let me in.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
How are we gonna get in? I got it. Break window. Nope, no. Let's see. Can we get inside the garage area? What's up with that green light right there? Like, oh, it's reflected. Oh, nice. First time. Can I hit it with my head? No, okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, no, duh. We're skinny young. You didn't have a beer belly. Oh, what's that thing in your necklace? Is that a feather? Ooh, it's a ring? That's nice. You're 17 and you're already drinking one. Just look at that depressment right there. Beer belly. For sure, unless she's pregnant. No, I don't know. She's 17. Where I'm from, that's legal age. Alright, no. Nothing in here. Interact with anything over here. No. Wait, is that the DeLorean? No, it's not. I was hoping it would be the DeLorean. Look, Saturn. The sun. You guys heard that right? Wasn't me, right? That scared the shit out of me.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Huh.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Peek in the corner. I'm scared of living all
But
now.
instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Hey, at least one wanted to. I mean, you might have to.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Of course Molly wouldn't be upset eating salmon. Salmon's like a dessert to Molly. Wait. Damn. That's at least 1,000. No, that's not 1,000, but that's 100 at least.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
We're gonna interact with anything here? Just spamming the button to interact with something. Oh, I can. Over there, okay. Let's see. What's this?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Alright. I mean, it's a nice house. It's pretty
Nothing
big.
in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I've never seen.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Yeah, I can't bend down, or I would have looked in the fireplace. Oh yeah, we should be looking at pictures. Yeah, what adorable. Oh, look. This is... No, no, you just get... Okay. Okay, Okay, well, looks like a nice happy family. Oh? Oof. I want to do this one.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I like it, but it's getting a little creepy. It's just a little creepy.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, so he wasn't
dead. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay, so he's not dead. The brothers just went missing. They're assuming that he's dead.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Do I have a key for it? Nope. Okay. Two things can go. We can go upstairs or go down in the basement. I actually like this, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, we get better at that. Alright. Let's go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Really? Where? Where's the people? Where's the people? Oh, there's Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
I wish I could open it. George.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Nope, that's how it works, bro. There's no door there. I mean, there's one over here. What's this? 7 household Finch and Eddie. Oh, us. The
last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I want to go in so bad, but there's no way because it's boarded up. Okay, that was over here. Is there anything over here specifically? Oh, there is. Let's look at
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Shit. Well, obviously, Bigfoot, you know. My friend's Bigfoot. Oh, I wish we could do something with that, but you see how that's like in the back where you can sneak around? I wish you can crouch, but you can't quite crouch. You can't crouch. It's annoying. What room? Barbara. Damn.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
For 2 years, that's pretty
Edie's
decent.
father, Odin, built the original house.
Wait, what's our name then? I forgot about that. Yeah, whatever. That's creepy. I'm gonna go look in this one first. What's this one? Molly. What's up?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh, that's why those trees are there. And branches and vines, you know. Okay, I'm out. Okay, so we can go in here, or you know, just leave it and go down to the basement.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Damn, look at that.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, damn. Alright, this is a book
Lewis
right
told
here.
me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
But wait, we just saw one not that long ago. You know what? This is, yeah. Oh, this book's something.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Alright, come on, move. Oh, you gotta move it up. Alright,
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
there you go. Alright, guys, where are we? Let's see. Are we crouching? Yeah, we are. Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Well,
Reading
no
this,
duh.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Yeah, look at that. Big two stuff. A teddy bear and a bunny? The bunny looks deformed. Look at that real quick, guys. Deformed bunny.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Secret entrance.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Death. Oh, look at saving. Molly?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I mean, it makes sense. I want to really mess with that drawer, but let's look at this book first. Molly Finch. December 13th.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. I kept eating and eating.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's so disgusting.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Is there even more stuff
Then
over
I
here?
heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, I'm about to fall to my death, am I?
And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Well, they're dead, obviously. They're not moving. There's this.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
That's cool. This is actually cool.
Rabbits.
There they are. Miss. Damn, I suck at this already. Alright, I got you now. Got you.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What is bigger than a freaking a fox?
A mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark? I'm not even in the water, dude. Oh my god, what is up with this? Look, I can jump around. What the fuck if I look at that? Ding, ding.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
How you get lower, dude? How you get lower, dude? I wanna get lower. Okay, there we go.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where did you go? Oh, there she did.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
That's TV. I'm not listening. Bro, I am. This is some tentacle hentai. Look at that shit. Look at that. What? What am I supposed to be doing with this? I have no clue. I have no clue what to be doing with this. I have no clue. And didn't I get the music option? Okay, I guess that music's okay. Guys, I'm inside a freaking ball. Okay, that was a little weird. Okay, no, no. Let's go over here. I have no clue what to do over here though. Oh, I'm gonna figure it out, guys.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Can I get up top of this? Yeah, that's that. Yeah, cool. very
I
soon.
was big, but I moved real quiet.
That was good. Let's just stay with him here real quick.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor. I gotta go ahead.
His belly was rusty. His belly was rusty. His belly was rusty. Razor.
Yeah, it's so loud.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Is this gonna be a sick momentous story, morbid story about me eating myself?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
So you telling me you let that monster to you and you died? Well, you see, that's called being stupid.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Book closed. Alright, let's see.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Yeah, can I open this up real quick? No? Okay. You know, I'm gonna open the window. Yeah, do it. There was a cat. See that one? Can I walk on that? No. I wish I was a cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Alright, so I guess the cat,
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So you're telling me that Molly the cat was really Molly, and that he was really killed by a dragon? Oh, I want to meet that dragon.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Probably.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I'm gonna go over here now.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Damn.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Yeah. Nice little story.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Close the book. Let's go. Yeah, we can't quite leave here. Kind of stuck here, I think. Maybe. Unless we can leave over here. Maybe we can't.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah. You see why now.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
No. Okay. Let me out.
It was a pretty big trace.
Okay, get out of this now. No. I don't want to be trapped in here unless I have to go. Damn it. Do I have to go back through the freaking window? I swear, if I have to, I'm done with this, man. See, I can't even. The pictures, but damn. Open up. Knock, knock. Let me out, motherfucker. There's pills, I'll tell you that much. See those pills on the bed? Right there, yeah. I'm missing something. Yeah, I am. See, there's a secret in this bathroom, huh?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Shit. Damn.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Damn. Milton. Obviously Milton has been here as well. Wait a minute. Is this a star spot? No, it's not. Okay. I mean star spot, I mean moon. Oh, here's this room. There's like stairs going up here and you jump off from the bed. I see.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
True. Okay, so.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Almost around,
I think
guys.
he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I did it.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Damn.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
She graduates. Yeah, called it. Hold it. Go, 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 go. Damn. Talk about camp.
The passages were a pretty tight
Here we
fit.
are.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I'm not going out there just yet. Oh.
Growing up,
mean,
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
very creepy.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
That's interesting.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Like a hit too.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That's creepy. I don't like this.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
That's creepy.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Walter.
Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
No, wrong way. How the hell do I... How the fuck? Oh, okay, it's the same freaking thing. Just... I'm ready to defend myself.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And there he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
What the fuck?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Damn. Getting a heart attack over here.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Shut up. Damn, that's dark. I don't like it. I don't want to read that book ever again.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
No. Unlikely. Alright, so I think we might end off here, guys. We done a fair amount. We can go back to there anytime. So, yeah. Next time we're gonna discover more of the people, I guess. Because so far we have, what? Colin, Molly, Barbara, and Odin. There's Lewis, Milton, Don, Gus, George, Walter, Sam, Edie. That's left for us to do. So, see you guys.